bitch live. I mean, come on. Stop screwing around, man. What, you think your paladin from Have Gun will travel? You just want that poontang all to yourself, don't you? Hey, that's cool. If you wait your turn, maybe I'll let you...
You're worse than a fucking animal, you sick son of a bitch. You're not gonna lay one finger on her yet. Bring it on. If you got the balls.
Hotel Quebec. This is Sierra Niner. Morales has just pulled up. He's heading for the hall.
Copy that.
Hotel Quebec, this is Lima 4. Everything's set for Phase 3. Santa Ana's taking a seat. Same for Morales and Sesma.
Copy that. Hotel Quebec orders all surveillance teams to vacate the area.
And regroup at the rendezvous point.
All units, this is Hotel Quebec here. You may proceed, Gulf 1. Davy Crockett says Lone Star. I repeat, Davy Crockett says Lone Star.
Release code. Check. Target neutralized.
Right, let's bug out, and no screw-ups.
He was a beloved father and a treasured friend. He protected the weak and the helpless.
Father was a good man. He didn't do anything bad, did he?
The Master has a place in heaven waiting for him.
Rest in eternal peace.
There was no shame in the way he lived his life.
So why? Why would God do this? Why?
It was not God. There is no greater killer of man than man himself.
Don't they feel anything? How can people do something like this?
I know the answer to that. I know it too well. And that's why I can never tell you.
You can come out, Rosarita. They're leaving now.
Sorry about the trouble. I'll leave as soon as the sun goes down.
Don't be in such a rush. My best friend's daughter has clearly traveled a long, hard road, and it would dishonor my family name if I didn't show her some hospitality. We should sit for a while and talk. Maybe even discuss your future. Sound good? I think running for your life through the mountains can wait, in my opinion.
Senor Diego?
Sorry, just doing some chores. It's such a beautiful day, I thought I would do a little gardening.
Why? You should leave that to the gardener.
Yes, but this old manor no longer has any staff.
In that case, senor, where should I start?
No, that's okay. You're my guest. You should relax.
It would be unseemly to spend a day without working. To look like a maid and do nothing would pain my heart. At least treat me as if I were truly a servant of the family.
Look at these, Roberta.
What are they? Is there some significance to these guns?
These weapons have been in our family since the very first Lovelace landed on the shores of the New World with Francisco Pizarro. They've been with us through good times and bad. But seeing them just slumbering like this makes the days when we forged our family motto seem long ago indeed.
A blessing for the living, a branch of flowers for the dead, with a sword for justice.
And the punishment of death for the villains. Those are just words.
Young master, I had to hold my tongue. I wanted to tell you the truth, but it's just too cruel. Forgive me!
What did they feel when they killed him? They felt nothing. There was no need for them to even harden their hearts. For one simple reason. Because they had emptied themselves of all emotion to begin with. His death was nothing to them. It was just a matter of routine. This is a path I've traveled before. If I am to burn in hell, then so be it. But neither the Master nor the young Master should suffer for my sins. Young Master, since that night in that cesspool, Roanapur, I believed I would never pull another trigger. I won't dignify this by calling it revenge. This is about dogs tearing at each other. I swear by Santa Maria, I will seek out those mongrels and rip out their throats!
The NSA have been real cocksuckers about this whole affair. It's obvious they're horning in on our territory here. Do you know where that unit was based before heading to Roanapur? Manila, for Christ's sake.
Goddamn them. Why do they want to shit in the nice little garden we've been growing out there? Kathy, another cup! And add enough milk and sugar to make pancakes!
I'm putting Dr. Kaufman on the line.
Okay, then. Well, my fellow spooks, the game is all about getting as much as you can without starting a war. And that's how it's played.
I am reporting live from the scene of the crime downtown.
Anything new?
No, everything's still the same. The borders with Laos are still closed. They're on full alert. And considering our issues with the Thai Air Force, an air insertion is a negative.
So we have to stay on standby.
We're messing around in the CIA's backyard, Major. This is all about politics now.
Give me a fucking break. What's the name of this place, Ray?
Sir?
Where the hell are we?
This is Roanapur, Major. It's a real shithole. First fucking day here, 7 of the men had their pockets picked. The whores are right out on the street, and the damn police are their best customers.
All this gutter trash. You know what it reminds me of?
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. No, 69, Saigon. I'll never forget that fucking smell.
Look, a Japanese businessman.
What? Well, there's a fish out of water. Jesus Christ. It's hotter than hell out there, and he's still wearing a dumbass necktie. You see that? He doesn't even know he just got robbed.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, you?
You know who I am, motherfucker?
Lagoon
The dumb dipshit who owns this wallet is with us. See, we got a reputation to think of. Teach your little bum boys about the food chain here. Now beat it. Fuck off.
If this is about your payment,
we don't believe in working on credit. We only made an exception because the Colombian cartel vouched for you. Be careful you don't dishonor their name.
Oh, well, this isn't the best place to talk. It's a bit noisy here, but maybe we can... Oh, sounds like the game just ended. Please, come on in.
I'll pass, but you should know that there's a stone-cold killer behind me, and she's got you in her sights.
I see. We'll have the money tomorrow.
Tomorrow, then.
Rock.
You should have let the street urchin keep the money. It's not like I have a lot left over for my paycheck anyway.
Because you're such a fucking softy, the brat would go after even fatter wallets. Before too long, you'd be a floater in the river. Dumbass. You just blindly want to help people out, don't you? You know, people like the girl in the photo you got stuffed in here.
You looked?
Yeah, I peeked inside.
Hits you in the same place twice. If I told you it's a good luck charm, would you believe me?
Give me a fucking break, Rock. This is getting to be a habit. The skeletons on the U-boat, the Romanian twins, and then that Yakuza's daughter. You did your best to help them, and in the end, your half-assed efforts were completely fucking pointless, Rock. Pointless is this city's motto. Huh. Come to beautiful Roanapur. We have a coffin waiting just for you. God, I love this place.
Lagoon Company. Yeah? And why do you want to know?
Beats me. I'm just the messenger boy. The chief just told me to call you up and ask.
Fine. Damn it.
We in trouble?
Nope. I was asked if we'd had an unusual visitor yet.
Again? That's just creepy. They keep calling us.
Everyone from Isaac, the fence down by the docks, to WhatsApp at the police station is obsessed with a visitor we haven't even seen yet. Who the hell are they talking about?
I just heard the most fucked up news. It's from Kowalski at Hotel Moscow.
What?
He said he saw her here in town.
Who, his mother?
The maid, Dutch. The one with the shitload of weapons who came all the way here from some ass pit in Venezuela. You know, to rescue that little prick we kidnapped. The four-eyed fucking super terrorist.
Well, this is a kick in the balls.
Ain't it?
Look, Revy, I want to find out what's going on fast before I get blown up. And I'm gonna check out a few places. We'll meet at the Yellow Flag. Well, our mystery guest has checked in.
Yeah?
Damn, what a pain.
Ah, hell. This bar has been trashed 15 times since '78 and completely destroyed 6 times. And the last shitstorm when that killing machine disguised as a fucking maid showed up was the worst one of all.
That's a sad story. But you shouldn't worry about crap you can't control.
I asked all the women upstairs, but they were clueless. Let me know if shit goes down.
Sure.
So the Triad is searching for the maid as well?
It's like the whole city has got a hard-on for her. Huh. Another group. Colombians this time.
Yo, Gustavo.
Hey, a couple of Lagoon's crew.
Where's Senor Abrego?
The boss is holed up in the office. We got a little situation. Soldiers from the head office are coming, but we don't have any more room for them. It's a big pain in the ass, I tell you. But you know, I think Blessed Maria must love me today. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Let me guess. About the maid, right? You just said you're getting soldiers straight from the head office. Now what else would you be fucking talking about? Jesus, wipe that look off your face, would ya? We'd be happy to talk to you for some intel. Or fuck off.
You have our word we won't leak this. Fair enough?
Puta madre. But you two are gonna go first.
All right, so where do we start?
None of us actually saw the bitch the last time she came in here. What's she look like? Her personality? Any unique shit?
She has black hair, she's Hispanic with pale skin.
hear she's dressed like a waitress?
She's fucking nuts. She has a SPAS 12 umbrella and enough small arms and grenades in her case to outfit an entire rifle company.
Fuck me, this sounds bad.
I told you, remember? She's batshit crazy.
Is this some kind of joke?
The Lagoon Company's office seems to be closed at the moment. And the young master talked of this establishment, so I came here on my search. The young master is waiting at the Sankan Palace Hotel. Please go to him immediately, right now.
Excuse me, but are you with the Lovelaces?
Oh, pardon me. I am a maid for the Lovelace family, one of the 13 great families of South America. My name is Fabiola Iglesias.
I hate her. She talks just like that bitch in glasses.
I beg your pardon, but you shouldn't be calling our head maid a bitch in glasses. Please take that back.
Hermano, is this that maid? No, man. But fuck, are we ever lucky. This little puta just gave us the clue we were looking for. This kid is heavy. Real heavy.
This article came up when I started my search. Last October, terrorists set off a bomb in Barinas, Venezuela.
In South America, that's like talking about the weather.
Their target was a political party, the MVR, a new organization.
They were popular with the poor, but the elites were too fond of them.
Problem is, the Lovelace Patriarch was also taken out in that explosion.
Holy shit.
He may have been one of the elites, but in fact, he was pretty liberal in his thinking.
But it still doesn't add up. What does any of that have to do with Rowanapur?
All right, Mini-Maid, how about you start talking? Because we're all real big fans of your head maid.
My apologies, but I don't know where she is myself.
Then why don't we go look for her together, little chica? And we'll start with that Sankan Palace Hotel.
I have been careless. From the foul stench, I knew this town would be filled with animals. But then our family's mortal enemies have always smelled like dirty pigs.
I got her, hermano. We can go now. Okay? Fucking little puta! She stabbed me in the cojones!
Hey, no guns allowed in...
She's not just some fucking housekeeper. She's like that other bitch!
Now you've drawn your weapons. I was hoping to avoid this.
Hidalgo!
Right here, boss.
Frisk that little bitch! And be fucking careful! Who the hell knows what this loca puta is backing?
Let's roll.
Shit! She's using buckshot! Be careful!
Damn it, Revy, you started this!
Calm down, you pussy.
I need the phone!
Hey, don't come back here!
Just a guess, but I think it'll be tough to get a drink at the Flag tonight.
Yeah, but I bet the place is gonna be well ventilated. Give it some gas.
Hang on.
She's pretty good, all right.
No,
open fire now!
The mate's in here! The mate!
Morero, shoot the bar! That psycho's in there! Give her hell!
It's just like Roberta said! A terrible thing! Your friends out there really don't care about you. You are nothing to them. Live or die, what'll it be? Now gather your wounded and get the hell out!
Retreat! Retreat!
Honestly, this place is a rat's nest.
You're dead!
Hey, asshole. I think it's time to hit the showers.
Crazy bitches!
Mr. Chang, it appears the Colombians are falling back.
There's nothing to be gained from us rushing over there now. Especially if the stories about the maid's past are true. Do you think this is all about revenge for her master?
Makes sense, boss.
I just feel like I'm pissing into the wind here.
Sir?
What I mean is, why can't we track down this maid everyone is talking about? There's a stranger hiding somewhere in my city. And I hate that.
I'm a little speechless. Does everyone in your house dress for a small war?
So
Oh no, it's just the head maid and me.
fucking
So
awesome.
altogether, there are 5 of us on the household staff right now. But none of the other maids know that I carry guns. I was hired to ensure the young master was never left unprotected when the head maid was away from the manor.
San Khan Palace. It doesn't get much richer than this. Wish I could afford to stay here.
Allow me to remind you. You'll be in the presence of Master Garcia Fernando Lovelace, the 12th head of the Lovelace family, one of the 13 great families of South America.
The Lagoon crew at last. What took you so long? Oops. Easy, cutie. Let's just keep our cool.
Fabiola? The gentleman is only here to talk. He gave his word.
Be on your guard. This city is filled with the vilest of scum.
Sorry to interrupt. You want us to come in or what?
Yes, of course. Please come in. Before we begin...
Revy. Ask for permission before you light up that smoke.
Are you shitting me? Like I'm gonna ask him.
Revy.
All right then. So listen, kid. May I please enjoy my hard-earned tobacco product?
We have no ashtrays here. Please save it for later.
Jesus.
Following my father's death, the members of a right-wing militia group were arrested.
Take out the leaders of the leftist opposition party with a bomb. Sounds reasonable enough.
It's so clean and logical that it can't be legit.
Roberta felt the same. They lacked the expertise to pull off that kind of operation, and there was no need for it. But the police were acting as if the case was closed. That's how things stood until the day some officers from the Airborne Regiment came to my house.
The Fifth Republic movement known as the MVR. The party was founded by Venezuelan airborne officers. A lot of leftists in that unit.
They came to tell me about the investigation they'd been conducting, and how they'd reviewed the staff records for the ceremony. Some men vanished immediately after the bombing, so they did a full background check on them.
And hit a bullseye.
Yes. The names of 6 of those men popped up in other records as well. They'd been members of a foreign intelligence agency. And, as if pre-planned, they'd all resigned from active duty 2 months ago. The day of the bombing, they were all on security detail guarding the stage.
Shit, that's just retarded. Keeping their old identities like that is such sloppy fucking work. Go home and jerk off or whatever, because Four Eyes will be right back after she massacres them.
Fabiola, the photo.
Yes, sir. Take a look at this. The officers also provided us with this photograph. This was in Caracas 6 months before the bombing. While looking into a case of embezzlement, military investigators just happened to get a picture of them.
The man on the far right, Major Marcos Lucientes, is the leader of the 6 conspirators. He's a foreign intelligence operative.
And the others?
They're not Venezuelan.
After she saw that, Roberta seemed different.
Young Master. Do you remember that night in Rowanapur?
Of course I do. The Colombian cartel tried to sell me like I was a piece of meat. And then you crossed the ocean and saved me from them. You did so much for me.
When you were taken from us, Master Diego tried to prevent me from going after you. But in the end, there was no choice. If he had...
I understand. If it had been me instead of my father, I would have tried to stop you too.
Yes. The two of you are from another time.
Roberta, stay.
Not to worry, young master. Know that wherever you are, I shall always be at your side.
But the next day, she was gone.
Damn it, who the hell is she? Mendez, it's me. Someone is on my tail. Hurry and get over here right away.
I'm afraid that Mendez is unable to answer the phone at the moment.
What the... Who is this?
Shouldn't the question be, how did you get his cell phone? Isn't that what you should be asking? And I have more than just Mendez's phone. But they couldn't help me. It appears that you are the only one who can answer all of my questions.
They found Jose Luciente's body in a canal on the outskirts of Calabozo.
She was able to identify and track him down from a single photo? Impressive. I can see how she earned the nickname Bloodhound.
She is not a bloodhound! She's my family!
1,000 pardons, Senor Garcia. Let us resume.
Yes. Back to the business at hand. Her next target was the second man from the right.
I'm important. Do you have any idea who I am?
Yes, I do. You're with the NSA, America's National Security Agency. You're Colonel Simon Dickens, a specialist in Central America and the officer in charge of a unique program that conducts policy analysis in the region.
Jesus Christ! So you've done your homework. What do you want?
According to the late Marcos Jose Lucientes, you and your men were responsible for planning and carrying out the terrorist bombing attack in Caracas, Venezuela last October.
No! You wouldn't!
I want to know where your hounds are. You should start talking before you begin to cook. It would save us both a lot of time.
Don't do this, you fucking psycho bitch! If you kill me, you're gonna have every single American agency gunning for your crazy fucking ass!
I'm waiting.
Colonel Dickens' body was found in the burned-out ruins of a building in a suburb of Caracas. The main suspect is a woman who inquired about buying a ticket from Venezuela to Thailand via Miami. She also made a reservation for a long-distance bus to take her from the airport to Rowanapur.
She went after a United States Army colonel. You sure about that?
Yes.
Sorry, kid, this sounds like a real mess. So what'd you want from us besides fucking sympathy?
I need some help.
Fucking motherfucking fucks!
What's wrong, Bao? You remodeling again?
Shut up!
If you assholes want a drink, then I got the booze. Hey, you. Do I look like I'm fucking open? If you're here to tease...
War is coming.
I can see why you're so nervous about this, Chang. You can't pay us enough. We're gonna sit this one out.
No, why?
Don't you get it? Your head maid has just declared a showdown with everyone's favorite buddy, the US of fucking A.
Sorry, what'd you just say?
I want to know the locations of all the nearby shops that carry weapons and ammunition. There is a war coming.
Every corner of this city is filled with people who struggle against overwhelming odds and fail, and are now just waiting to die.
We're not interested in hiring your company. That is not why I came looking for you. We're hiring him, the Japanese man there.
Hold on, do you mean me? You do. Now, wait a minute. Why do you want me?
Our head maid is somewhere in this city. Please help us find her.
I know this is a lot to ask of you, but please.
You want me? You're both nuts. You are the gun, and I am the bullet. But I am nothing more than a simple chunk of lead. To fire the gun, you need gunpowder.